All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's switch it up real quick. I am your host, Father Moses. That's what they call me. And today I am here. I have the pleasure of interviewing my son, Maurice. Now, Maurice, you know I'm long-winded sometimes, but I'm gonna go ahead and stay on top, and I'm gonna get up in here, okay? So I want you to let everybody know. I want you to let everybody know. How did you get to the road to success? What was that moment that took you to the road to success? And from the bench, after the ball, how are you still prosperous? How do your name still serve as Maurice off the court? All right, that was a mouthful. That was all right now. But I'm glad that to share this more with you. I want to say that my road to success starts at a breakdown. It started at a breakdown. A breakdown moment that um turned into a breakthrough moment. Okay. So I'm gonna just give a little bit more. I gotta back it up a little bit there. I gotta back it up just a little bit. So I remember as a child, I was always self-conscious because of, being a basketball player. There was standards, for me. I always looked at, I'm not tall enough. I don't talk like the other basketball players. I can't amount up to them. I always was self-conscious of that. And, I never got it. I never talked about it, and I never got it treated. I never healed from it. So it followed me in my adulthood. So fast forward, my breakdown to breakthrough moment was when at the prime, oh man, at the prime time of my career, I get an injury. And it's not no little fracture. This thing was serious, man. And I was like, man, God, what you mean? What you mean I can't play pro ball no more? That thing hurt. It took me to a place of very low self-esteem. I was not confident. I felt like nothing, nobody. I didn't know, all I knew was the ball. Like, what am I do with myself? How am I supply for my family without the ball, man? So I was really distraught for a long time. And it took God to come in and reveal to me that you have more purpose than the ball. You know what I'm saying, Dad? And it took you, Dad. You was there as a crutch to speak into my life. Um, my wife, oh man, my wife, my baby Aurora, she was there and she spoke life into me. She helped me to get back on my feet, literally, I mean, physically, mentally, and emotionally, man. And right then, God showed me my purpose. I still had purpose. And that purpose was to affirm using words of encouragement, through y'all coming and encouraging me with words. I realized that was my purpose. That was my purpose, to affirm, to lift people up with my words. And that is my life now. That is my life now. Like Anthony, I go around, I go to colleges, I go to YMCAs as well, and I speak to the young and growing, the ones that got the gift as well. I encourage them. I give them tips. I give them whatever I can give them through words and affirmations, God's word. I set them on the path of righteousness first, and then I send them on a path to success through their gifts with, discipline, affirmations, what type of mentality to have, all of that. So that's my um that is my purpose right now. That's my success. It's affirming and to others and still affirming to affirming to myself, and to just do God's will. That's my purpose. That's my name until God say so. That's what I'm gonna do. And you know what, son? Like we do have a lot in common. I had an injury. I think I already had my life planned out. I believed that I was gonna play pro ball until I can't play no more. You know what I'm saying? Till I'm about 50, 60 years old. And, everything changed for me through an injury. But that injury inspired me to do, purpose. And see, a lot of people would have took that as a L. That's what y'all young people say, L. But it was a W. That's what y'all say, a W. It was a win for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I still was able to participate in sports and what I like, basketball, but it came at another level. And that level of just raising y'all and being a big crutch for y'all and helping y'all to success made me successful spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And I tell you, I love you. Let me wrap this up. I love you, son. And until next time, what y'all say? I'll see y'all next time. This is Bench.